Hooray for Canada, as configuration has begun for Model 3. Also today, we look at when right-hand drive markets might see the car, what's up with the company's Facebook page, and how Tesla isn't getting paid for its Australian battery project. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 382 for March 26th, 2018. We kicked the week off with the best Model 3 news in a while, in that our friends in Canada finally get to begin configuring their cars. Trev over at Model 3 Owners Club takes us through the Canadian version of the configurator, which isn't all that much different from the US version. The only difference I think I see is that they have the provincial tax credits available to see right in the configurator, whereas we don't get that here in the US. He's got a great short video, so those of you up north in Canada, take a look and see what you have coming for you. On the same note of Model 3, we look to Twitter. Unfortunately, it's not good news coming here. Those of you folks in the right-hand drive markets have quite the wait in front of you. @TomKiss saw the Model X pulling sludge from the Boring Company tunnel and responded saying, quote, "Yes, Elon, but what I really want to know is some info on the roadmap for Model 3 in the UK. How long do I have to watch and cry at amazing YouTube reviews?" End quote. Elon shed light on the topic saying, quote, "Probably mid-next year before we're able to make right-hand drive. Wish it could be sooner. Maybe try a Model S, used or new, in the meantime. Used S is better than new 3 in my opinion, unless you want a smaller car." End quote. Now, let's look at this a bit. We know Elon time, right? What we have to determine here is if this is Elon time or true time. We really have to hope for our right-hand drive friends that this is true time, because if it's Elon time, it's entirely possible we don't see a right-hand drive Model 3 until 2020. I truly don't think we'll have to wait that long. At least, I really hope not. We'll keep an eye out for any updates for you folks in the right-hand drive markets. We kick over to Teslarati for the final two stories of the day. First up, among a flurry of new controversy for Facebook, Elon was challenged by a Twitter follower at Surter's profile to, quote, "delete SpaceX page on Facebook if you're the man," end quote. His response was presumably tongue-in-cheek, saying that, quote, "I didn't realize there was one. Will do," end quote. And then following another tweet saying, quote, "literally never seen it even once," end quote. Not long after that, his page, Tesla's page, and SpaceX's page were all removed from the service. After all this, he finished his Twitter stream on this topic after being asked about removing his Instagram page, saying, quote, "Instagram's probably okay in my opinion, so long as it stays fairly independent. I don't use Facebook and never have, so don't think I'm some kind of martyr or my companies are taking a huge blow. Also, we don't advertise or pay for endorsements, so don't care," end quote. Lastly tonight, it looks like Tesla's huge Australian battery is actually too good at its job. The way that Tesla earns its money is via a billing method set by the Australian Energy Market Operator. In short, billing occurs at 6 seconds, 1 minute, and 5 minutes. However, due to its very nature as basically an enormous uninterruptible power supply, the installation reacts as quickly as 0.2 of a second and may only be active a couple seconds to stabilize grid supply. You can see the problem here easily, which Tesla lays out. Quote, "Tesla estimates that the Hornsdale Power Reserve battery has delivered 30 to 40% of its services to frequency markets without being paid due to existing AEMO technical specifications being written based on fossil fuel generation assets. Current standards compensate batteries for their capacity based on fossil generator response rates, despite the ability to provide a faster ramp time. This makes it difficult for the full value of fast-responding technologies to be recognized in the current contingency of FCAS markets." End quote. It's hard to feel too bad for Tesla, as we saw the company actually make money to charge its batteries in an earlier story I brought you. Regardless, you definitely want to see the clean energy sector showing its ability to make profit so that others jump into the fray. Make sure you check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, please consider supporting the show financially through Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks very much to our super patrons out there supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, John Rich, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, and Zortec LED Canada. If you can't support with dollars, be sure to show your love with positive reviews and subscriptions on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet. That's it for tonight. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.